Hi, this is Miss Ann for Tween and Teen Cooking to Go. Today we are traveling to Brussels. We are making Belgian waffles. And I have help from our library experts. They are our mascots. We have Larry, Mo, and Curly. Give them a round of applause. Yay! So you will need 2 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of granulated white sugar, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/2 cups of cold milk, 1/4 cup of melted butter or canola oil, and you're going to need a little bit of extra butter so you can baste your waffle iron so the waffles won't stick. You will need 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs beaten, a mixing bowl, a whisk, a Belgian waffle maker, or you can use a regular waffle maker, whatever you have, a basting brush. So favorite topping suggestions is berries, whipped cream, powdered sugar, maple syrup, and or butter. So the difference between a Belgian waffle and an American waffle is Belgian waffles are thicker, they're fluffier, they hold more toppings, where a regular waffle is thinner, it's crispier, and it's a little faster for us to cook it when we're in a hurry. So in a mixing bowl, you want to whisk the 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, the 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, the 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. I have a 1/2 of a teaspoon measuring tool here, so we're going to do 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. 1 1/2. And the 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So take your handy dandy whisk, and we want to mix it up in our mixing bowl. Going to take my 1/2 teaspoon, and we are going to make a well in the middle of our bowl. So you might ask, Miss Ann, what is a well? What is that meaning? So it's kind of a hole in the middle of our flour mixture. So just take it like that and move it to the side of the bowl like that. Looks good. Into the well of the dry ingredients, pour in the remaining ingredients. So the 1 1/2 cups of milk. So I have a 1/2 cup measuring tool here. So you're going to need 3 of these of the milk. And pour it right into the center. There's 1. 2, which is a cup. 3, so that's a 1.5 cups. Now you're going to need a 1/4 cup of melted butter. I did a 1/2 cup, I melted it, but we're only going to use 1/4 of it in our recipe. So we just have a little bit left so we can baste our waffle iron. Go ahead and pour your melted butter in to the wet mixture. A teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm using my 1/2 teaspoon again. So we're going to need 2 of these. There's a 1/2 teaspoon. So 1 teaspoon. And 2 eggs beaten. So we're going to take our eggs. Make sure you always start with clean hands. Go ahead and crack your egg. Put it in your bowl. I'm just going to use a fork and I am going to beat the eggs. So you're just taking your fork and you're doing like a tornado in the eggs, but be real gentle so you don't make a mess. Kind of whipping them. Go ahead and pour them in. I'm going to wash my hands because I've got egg mixture on them. So go ahead and whisk all the ingredients to incorporate them, and you're going to create a batter. Okay, guys, you need to back up a little bit. Roar, Curly says. They're not happy about this, but they're going to be okay because sometimes Miss Ann makes a little bit of a mess. Like I am right now. I'm getting flour on my hand. They can observe. They're the supervisors. If it's too thick, you can add a little bit more milk to it. And I think I'm going to have to with this batter. You want to try to get the lumps out of it. Which is the butter, because the butter was starting to set a little bit, which it means it wasn't real warm anymore. It was starting to get a little cold. But it's going to be okay. I'm just going to add just a tad bit more milk. You don't want it too thin because you don't want it runny. Okay, looks great. Check that out. It's all incorporated. Looks beautiful. So I am preheating my waffle maker, and every waffle maker is different. Mine will have 2 lights on the top. The green one is power, it's on. And the orange one will light up, and that's the ready light. You'll want to read your instructions for your waffle iron to see how long it takes. I don't know where my instructions are at because I've had this for a while. So I'm going to play it by ear. I'm going to leave it in there for about 4 minutes or so. And they also make different sizes of waffle makers. This is my mini waffle maker. And look how small that is. It's so cute. And did you know that Mo taught me this? that you can do other things with waffle irons than just make waffles. There's a lot of cool things you can do. You can make breakfast sandwiches. You can make a special batter and put like Canadian bacon and cheese on it. And you can do egg too. I've made sandwiches before. I even made chicken nuggets on a waffle iron before. They turned out really good. You can do different like hash brown casserole recipes. There's a lot of cool things. Just look on Pinterest or Google it and recipes will show up. So the guys here are going to watch my waffle iron and they're going to let me know when it is hot enough, when it's preheated. So you can smell it's hot. I'm going to be very careful so I can show you. See, both the lights are lit up. So it is ready. The ready light is lit up and ready to go. So carefully go ahead and open it. Mine locks. I'm going to take my basting brush and a little bit of butter and we're going to coat it. Okay. So I'm going to use a half cup measure. I'm going to use a measuring cup, but a half a cup. That did not come out of my mouth right. I'm going to use a half cup measuring tool here. Pour a little bit. You want to coat the waffle here. You know what? It's about a cup for each waffle because there's 2 waffles. Because it's going to spread when you close the lid. But when you are pouring it, because your batter is thick, and it has a few lumps, it's just the butter. So kind of spread it out. And don't make a mess like Miss Ann is. You can, I'm going to take the measuring cup and spread it a little bit. Yeah, so mine is about a half a cup for each waffle. And remember, it's going to rise because of the baking powder. And mine is probably going to make a mess. It's probably a little too much. So I'm going to move Curly back. I'm going to go ahead and close it, lock the lid. I'm going to set my timer for 4 minutes and see what it looks like. I wanted to show you mine is too full because it just popped open. So next time I'm going to try 1/4 of a cup. So I checked my waffle iron at 3 minutes and they are golden brown. Check them out. They look great. So I'm going to use a pair of tongs to pull them out. Look at that. There's the back. They look beautiful. And we're going to do this again. I'm just going to lightly put a little bit of butter. This time, I grabbed a half a cup that has the 1/4 marker. Let's try this. It's a little bit too much. But you have batter that sticks in the inside too. Let's go ahead and spread it. That needs more. So you're just going to have to go by your instructions of your waffle maker manual. Let's see. Okay, let's do it at 3 minutes. Ready, set, go, guys. 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and check our waffles here. the plate stage, so we're ready. My helpers are ready. Oh, look at them. And you can see that wasn't quite enough batter because look at the backs, the end of them there. It's okay. Still look good. Set those to the side and repeat until you have all of them done. I don't think I really need any butter, but I'm just trying to use it up. My helpers have an eye on me to make sure I'm doing it right. I'm just going to do a half a cup and maybe not pour it all in. Like that. I'm going to spread it around. Okay, 3 minutes. Ready, set, go. Come on, boys. Calm down. You have to wait for them to cool off. So I wanted to show you that my waffle iron makes 2 waffles at a time. So I ended up making 9 and they look beautiful. The boys are so excited. Larry, Moe, and Curly. So my favorite toppings is butter and just a little bit of maple syrup. I like this to drizzle a little bit of sweet. I'm excited to try these and see what they taste like. Let's see. Boy, they smell delicious. Look at these. And just think you made these yourself. I have to have one more bite. These Belgian waffles are delicious, and I most definitely give them a thumbs up. So thank you so much for watching me this summer go around the world. Stay tuned in October because we are going to make something spooky. Until next time.